Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I look a little bit odd because I've got my birds chirping, sorry. I've got my foundation on, I've got my eyes done because we are testing out some concealer that's new and hot on the scene. I actually just got this today. It was gifted to me and it is by Revolution Pro. These are their full cover camouflage concealers which look really sleek. I love the look of them. I love the black packaging. Do you know what I'm a sucker for? I love the fact that you can see like the shade. So if you've got a few of them, you know exactly which one to pick up. If you've got a highlight, a contour, if you're just using it underneath your eyes. I like the fact that you can just see the shade underneath here. So these are the concealers here. They kind of, do you know what they remind me of? The Select Cover Up by MAC Concealer. Kind of remind me of that like squeezy tube. They're a squeezy tube. At first glance, I like the look of it. They also come in the shade of the Makeup Revolution concealer. So I feel like everyone, their mum and their dog has tried them concealers. If you know what shade you are in them, then you're probably most likely going to be the same shade in this one. So I like the fact that they've kind of, you know, the shade range is similar or exactly the same. That's how they do it. I am actually like a C12, C13, and I use a C5 to highlight, so they were kind enough to gift these to me. So let's just try these bad boys out. Also, I just checked them up on Superdrug and you can buy them for £5. Okay, so I'm going to be starting off with the shade C12. I feel like this is very close to my skin colour, so I just want to neutralise underneath the eye. And let's check out how much coverage it's actually got. I'm just going to dot it underneath my eye using my finger. Okay, now I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to start blending that bad boy out. Okay, so overall thoughts. Listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. I think I prefer this to the Conceal and Define concealers by Makeup Revolution. The reason being is because this to me feels more like a gel-like feel, and it feels a little bit more hydrating. The other one's a little bit more drying, which I don't mind because it's a really good concealer, but this covers, like, it covers. Okay, so you could leave it like this because it's really covered, it looks really natural, but they sent me C5, so I'm going to try out C5 just as a highlight colour. I'm going to do it probably, I'm going to do it the same. I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and then just dot it onto all the high points and underneath my eyes, and then start blending that out with a damp beauty blender as well. Let's see if it gives me that really flawless airbrushed look. Okay, straight off the bat, no, honestly, like, this concealer is so full coverage. It makes me wonder why people get high-end stuff now when you can find a good concealer. It's £5, guys. It's £5, and look what it's on. I feel like it's kind of like smoothed out my under eyes as well. Like, it's not like shriveled into all my lines. I feel like, I don't know if it's a gel-based formula. It feels like that underneath my eyes, but I feel like it's like really kind of just smooth my under eyes out. I like it with the highlight as well. I do really like it with the highlight. I think it looks a lot better because it's just really lifted my face. Okay, and since we are hyped about this product, I'm going to be using the C14, and this is more of a darker shade. I'm going to use it as like a contour bronzer. I'm actually going to attempt just to squeeze it around my face because I've just cleaned off my hand and I'm being a bit lazy. So I'm just going to squeeze it all the way around in the areas that I would contour, and then I'm just going to buff that out using a Real Techniques brush. Okay, so let me tell you something. I had a mare trying to buff that out. I obviously put too much, I squeezed too much product on, but it was fine. You just need to beauty blend it over it. But it's definitely a contour shade. It's got that taupey grey undertone to it. You know, you guys know that I like a warm orangey base because I like to use it as a bronzer as well. So I could only use that basically as a contour, and then I'll need to use a bronzer afterwards. Okay, so I'm quickly just going to go back there, finish off my face. I want to just complete my eyes, do my lower lash mascara, highlighter, bronzer and lips, and then I want to come back and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I am back. I'm feeling Baywatch vibes. I put on a bright lip, feeling like summer is around the corner. My final thoughts on these concealers are that they are absolutely bomb. Now, I'm not even biased because there are products, if I don't like them, I will tell you. But these, they live up to their name. They're a camouflage concealer. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to cover up tattoos with these as well. I really like the gel-like formula. I feel like my under eyes look really smooth. If you want to add a powder on top, I don't tend to add powder on my under eyes just because they kind of like shrivel up and look like, I don't know, they look like you've been sitting in water for hours. You know, when your skin all gets wrinkly, that's what happens if I put powder underneath. So I won't do that, but I feel like they look really, really smooth. Let me know down below what you think. I think they went on really well. I really like the colours in them as well. I would personally say, if I'm going to be 100% honest, is that the C5 I felt personally was a little bit more pink than the other one, the Conceal and Define. So I'd just say it's a little bit more pink. I'd like it if it had a little bit more yellow, but I know the C6 has more yellow in, so I will go out and get that one. They have a massive shade range, which is like what I love about Revolution Pro, Revolution. I love that they have a massive shade range, and I love the fact that from a price point, it's £5, guys, £5. That being said, I feel like I've hyped this brand up so much on my channel, but you know what? It's my favourite drugstore brand ever. Like, I love it. I love the fast-based sticks for foundation. I love the concealers. I love the shade range. I think that's what it is. Being like a brown girl, it's difficult to find a shade range or a brand that you're happy with in the drugstore. I don't know. You guys must agree with me, right? It's so difficult. So I love it, and I think you guys should try it out if you're on the hunt for a really affordable concealer and you want really good coverage. It would probably be really good for blemishes as well because it's so good. Do you know what? To be honest, it'd be really good as a full coverage foundation. If that's what you're feeling, if that's your vibe, then why not for £5? Okay guys, so that is it. I want this to be a really, really quick video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love you guys so very much. Leave me all your comments down below. Stalk me on my social handles right here. And that is it. I will see you in my next video. Mwah.